Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian and today we're here to talk about the new record from This Wildlife. It is titled Low Tides and I was actually pretty excited for this record. I discovered these guys back when they did that cover of Sleepwalking by Bring Me the Horizon, which is honestly how a lot of people discovered these guys, and then they got signed and then they released Clouded, which I really liked. Roots and Branches for me was one of the best songs of, I think it was 2015 that the record came out. I could be completely wrong, but Roots and Branches for me was an incredible song, and the whole record for me just flowed really well, and it was a little bit long, but I felt like it was a really good, solid record. And then I got to see them live on the Clouded tour, which is really cool. They came over here to Australia and opened up one of the stages at Soundwave Festival, and they played so well. They got a massive crowd in, and it was really good to see a band that is so independently driven start to do so well around the world. And so my expectation for this record was exactly the same as it was for Clouded. I just wanted simple, well-written acoustic songs with good lyrics and great choruses. And boy, does this record deliver on that. This is a great record. It is better than Clouded, and the songwriting's just gotten tighter. The sonics have gotten more interesting and more experimental, and the melodies are just so incredible on this record. Sonically, this is a simple record, but the variation in tone throughout it just really makes this record so engaging and keeps you listening for the entire record. There's not one song on this record where I kind of zoned out and stopped really listening to what was going on. I was hooked in for the entire record. Hit the Reset opens up the record really interestingly. I'm not a big fan of the first 30 seconds of the song, but it then builds into what is just a great song with a great melody and just a really good opener for this record, and kind of delves into every kind of sonic attribute that is throughout this record. Let Go is another great song. It's got a really cool melody going on, and it's got a feature from a female vocalist called Maya Tottle, and her voice reminds me of the singer of Churches. It's a very distinct sounding voice, and she's one of the highlights on that song, if not the highlight. Fade is another great song. It is the most like Clouded on this record, I think, and it's just got great lyrics. A subject that isn't really talked about that much in this style of music, but the way he lets that story out is just really interesting, and the lyricism is great as well as the melody. And then we get to the best song on the record. It is the second song on the record. It's called Breakdown. It is brilliant. I first heard this song a couple of weeks ago when they did a live session of it, and I was hooked straight away. It's got a great melody. Everything about the song is perfect, and I really like how electric guitar is really driving that song. Now, there's lots of ambience and orchestration going on throughout this record, and it's very much a more grandiose styled record than Clouded. It's going for a much bigger feel, and these are definitely acoustic songs that you can hear being played in arenas, and that's something that you don't hear from a lot of acoustic acts. The lead guitar is really tasteful, and it really elevates sections when it needs to, while still allowing the vocals to be the highlight. And going off that last line there, the vocals are absolutely the highlight on this record. Their singer has just a great voice and a great ear for melody, and he writes the best choruses in acoustic music really right now, and the harmonies really elevate the sections when they need to be there, and they're done to absolute perfection and are very tasteful throughout the record. The record's also the perfect length. 10 songs for a record of this kind of style is perfect. You don't need it to be 12 songs, because then you run the risk of it dragging a bit and people tuning out for a couple of the songs. And so having it at 10 songs really allows you to listen to every song, really digest it, and really appreciate every song for what it is. And the production on this record is absolutely incredible. As I said, acoustic songs that could be heard in arenas. The songs are that big, and the production job really helps that come across. And this record actually finishes on a very somber note with the songs Change the Sheets and Brick Wall. Very somber songs to finish off the record, but are very beautiful and very well written. Overall, this is a really great record. The songwriting is impeccable. Everything that is on this record needs to be there. There's not something that I would change at all, and it's just a great acoustic record. And if you liked the first one, I cannot imagine you not loving this one. My top 3 tracks are going to be Breakdown, Hit the Reset, and Fade. I'm going to give the record a 4 out of 5 go and check out this record this week. There have been some good records come out this week and then a couple of disappointing ones, but this is one that you should definitely be checking out. Thanks for watching my video today. Please hit subscribe down below and I'll see you next time. Fresh Currents.